Hello, loves. Happy Saturday. I'm coming to y'all from my bedroom because Jordan is still sleeping, and I do not want to disrupt his sleeping because I know I can get loud. So I'm in my bed. I just woke up from a nap too, y'all know it's been a busy day. Busy for me means getting out the house. Hi, Tia. Hello again. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. The first one. Yeah, I'm good. I just woke up from a nap. Yeah, I just woke up from a nap. Um, I was asleep. I think I've been asleep since about, I want to say 2 o'clock or something like that. Yeah, so I was out. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you coming in and checking on me. I'm good. Just had a little topic tonight. Um, Talking about forgiveness, holding grudges. Thank you for that like. Appreciate you. Oh, by the title? Yeah. Um, I know there's a lot of people going through things right now, so I wanted to touch bases on the forgiveness and stuff. And then and then there was something that actually I wanted to touch on too. Hey Josie, hey beautiful. Thank you for coming in. So it was like a lot of people have been talking about like forgiveness and stuff. So I wanted to like come on here and like talk about forgiveness and stuff. Like what does it mean to some people? Um, I know for me personally, I don't have any problem forgiving somebody as long as they can change. You need forgiveness, Tia. As long as they can change like their actions, you know what I'm saying? Like what they have done. Hey Frank G, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you, Josie. Girl, it was straighter than what it is right now. I went to the gym today and sweated, and I went to the sauna, so it's not as straight as it was, but I wrapped it up when I got home, but I'm gonna run the flat iron through it probably tomorrow because I'm going to a Super Bowl party. So yeah. So yeah, just talking about like right, I can forgive someone and keep it pushing, but once it's done, it's done. Yeah, Tia, and I'm the type of person that like everybody, people want to call it holding grudges, but it's not holding a grudge to me when the person is still doing what upset me, like or what like pissed me off. It's like I feel like if you apologize for it, then you need to, be better about what you're doing and be aware that, you're this is why this person is mad at you. But when you can't even change that, you keep doing, crazy stuff, then it's like I have to move on. And it takes a lot for me to get to be done. Right, Tia, exactly. I can forgive, but I can't really forget. Exactly, Frank G. And that's what everybody, we always say that, hey, you can forgive, but you can't forget. Um, and another thing I have a problem with, like, if somebody is acting like, let's say somebody's acting funny towards me or whatever, I'll go to the person. I say, hey, did I do something wrong? Because I know I'm not perfect. Um, I would really like for people to come to me and say something, if I did something wrong to them or something, then to just like, start acting shady towards me. So I'll come to the person and I'll say, hey, did I do something wrong or something? And then that gives them the opportunity to say, okay, well, Mary, this is what's going on, or, you did this, or, you did that. And then I could be like, you know what? Okay, well, let me change that or something. Or, sometimes people think that I'm upset or something at them when I'm not upset, but I'm just going through my personal stuff. So what I do is I remove myself from, I'm just real quiet and I'm like reserved or whatever, but it's not, due to anything that they've done. And I'm like, no, I'm just going through something. These days people don't really do that. No, they don't, Frank G. They don't talk. And it's like, have a discussion. If somebody has hurt you, because I know if somebody has hurt me, I'm definitely going to come to you and say, hey, this is what's up. Hey, Alvin, welcome in. But I do know a lot of people, they don't like confrontation. Thank you, Tia. I appreciate you, sister. As always, you're the best. We all appreciate you on these YouTube streets. Um, so it's just, and my whole thing is, um, I could tend to, for people that are close to me and I really like care about or whatever, even though I haven't met some of you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we ever got into some kind of tangle or whatever, I'm nice, but don't get it twisted. I will clap back. Exactly, Tia. As you should. As you should. And for somebody that can't respect that, then they don't need to be a part of your life anyway. But if you guys, and if if you guys that, are here, we got into some kind of misunderstanding or something, like, I would want us to talk about it, because I feel like we've been dealing with each other, and you guys, even though I haven't met you guys do mean something to me, but they will talk about it on social media and behind your back. Right, Frank G. And it's like, we can't do subliminals and stuff like that. Like, especially if you got people's phone numbers. People shouldn't hold grudges because God don't hold grudges. Right, Josie. Exactly. Um, and I just feel like, or make a video. Right, Tia. Exactly. Exactly. And it's like, I feel like this. If I got your phone number, I'm calling you up. Like I told Terrence. Terrence and I, we have each other's phone number. So we be on the phone for a long, we be on the phone. Like, the only thing that him and I haven't done is met in person or go live. Right, Frank G. Let me ask you this. Yes, Tia, go ahead and ask. But I told Terrence, I said, listen, if I ever had an issue with you, I'm picking up the phone. Same thing with Tammy. Tammy and we talked through Facebook Messenger or something. Like, if there's something that's going on and I need to address her, I'm coming through Facebook Messenger and we're going to be talking about it. Hey, the Kents, welcome in. My handsome brothers. But I'm gonna talk to you guys, pretty much about like what's going on. And that, I'm not a content creator, so what's my motive of trying to hurt someone? Right, Tia. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Like, you truly support us. You truly do want the best for us, Um, and the crazy thing is, the funny thing is, like, so this past week at my job, one of the girls, she used to work there, and she actually came up to the job, right? And now, mind you, she was in with this little. They had this little clique. I called them the weak. They were the weak ass. What did I call them? Honestly, I love communication instead of putting it on social media. Yeah, Frank G, and that's part of being, of growing up and being adult, is like communicating about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I called them the weak ass mean girls tribe, right? So me and this girl, we used to hang out and stuff like that. Then this one girl, she came and she was working with us or whatever, and she just was a complete shit starter, y'all. Like, she was constantly in some mess, starting mess at work or whatever with people. It was horrible. And so when I see people's actions like that, I stay away from people like that. Not the mean girls. And they were the weak ass mean girls crew, okay? Because they didn't stand by nothing that they said. They went after the people that they thought were weak and wouldn't say nothing. And then when somebody like me who's outspoken would say something, it's always, no, it's not like that. I don't know what you're talking about. This and the other. No, heifer, you know what I'm talking about. Stop with the bullshit. You know. So anyway, so she hey GT, welcome in. Welcome in. feel free to share your likes on the conversation. But so anyways, I had asked the girl, because I noticed she stopped talking to me because she had befriended one of the girls that was the shit starter, right? So she had stopped talking to me. And what had happened was there was an incident where the girl that had started the shit, her initial, I'm gonna say her name starts with a B. So B was like a complete shit starter in the workplace, right? So she had told another coworker, she got mad at another coworker, told her she needed to stay in her place. And thank you, Alvin. I'm having an amazing day, sweetheart. She had told her she needed to stay in her place. She felt like she was always like, in people's business, whatever. So I'm in the nurse's station when this is going on, right? So is my other coworker, that was there. She heard the whole thing. So we're both hearing it. We stayed out of it because that's between the two of them. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So I'm doing my work at my desk. I'm like writing and stuff and doing my charting. Well, what happens is that one coworker goes into the office and complains to management about it, right? So she ends up saying, well, Mary and N were sitting there working, and they heard the whole thing. So what happens? The management calls me and N in the office and asked us what had happened in the nurse's station with the girl, right? So I'm not gonna lie, because I stand by everything that I say. You know what I'm saying? So I told her exactly what I heard. Was management asking me what was going on. I told her exactly what I heard. Went back to work, started doing my thing. N told what she heard or whatever. She went back to work or whatever, started doing her thing. So they call B in the office. Then they talk to B about, listen, you have to remain a professional. You got to have professional behavior. You can't be saying this, that, and the other. Now, the girl who was our lead at the time, she had never been a lead or done any kind of leadership. So she really didn't know anything about being a manager or a lead. So what the lead does, she tells B, well, Mary and N confirmed that you did say this and you did say that, right? Now, mind you, I really don't care what anybody tells somebody about what comes out of my mouth, but that was a leadership situation. Oh, not knowing how to be a lead, right? Exactly, Tia. But that was supposed to be confidential information. You know what I'm saying? You're calling us in the office asking us about an incident. So you're not supposed to go back and tell the girl what we said, or whatever. So she told her what we had confirmed or whatever. So what happens? B gets mad at me and N or whatever, and she starts acting like, I could tell, like she starts acting real short towards us and stuff like that. So I went to the lead and I said, hey, did you tell B that, what me and N had said or whatever? And she goes, yeah. She goes, she asked, so I had to tell her. I said, no, you don't tell her. I said, that's supposed to be confidential information. I said, now what you have done, you've turned it into a hostile environment. I said, because what she's doing now is she's going around to her little friends up in here. Hey, Cole. And she's telling them like basically like we're snitches or something. I said, when you asked us a question, we just answered it for you, I said, so now you've turned it into a hostile environment. She's acting funny towards myself and N. I said, and you already know how I am. I don't take no mess off of nobody. So when you hear some yelling going on out in the nurse's station because it's something that she's done, I said, because I don't take no mess off of nobody. I said, this is going to be your fault or whatever. She goes, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I said, and for future, please don't ever ask me about anything that these employees have ever done. I said, because I don't even feel comfortable coming to you guys or saying anything else. I said, I will not say anything else. I said, the next time y'all call Mary B in the office, Mary B is going to be like, oh, I don't know what happened. And I could know the whole thing or whatever, or I'm just gonna flat out tell y'all that I don't feel comfortable saying something because y'all going back and telling employees what's going on. Like, it's supposed to be a safe environment for us to come. Now, mind you, I didn't give a damn about B, like I wasn't scared of her or or nothing like that, or that she was gonna try to whoop my ass after work or whatever like that. That wasn't it, but it was like people will try you on your job. And, like I've been on my job now 20 years. And I'm like, I'm not going to do anything to risk that, but I'm also not going to sit up here and take no mess off of nobody. So anyways, I was like, so I just basically stopped talking. So B started acting funny towards me and N. And I was like, I told N, I said, well, you know what? She could act funny all she want to. She going around here telling people we snitching on her, whatever. I was like, it is what it is. So she gonna come to me. So B came to me or whatever. She was like, oh, I just wanted to apologize to you and N. I didn't realize that the lead had came to you guys and asked you guys what had happened or whatever. And I told her, I said, well, you had no business sitting up here acting shady towards us anyway. I said, because you were rude to the nurse or whatever in the nurse's station. I said, and I went in, and the only thing is, I was asked a question and I told what happened. I didn't just go in the office and just start spilling information. No, I was asked a question about what had happened in the nurse's station. I told her what was up or whatever. Now, if you can't be woman enough to stand up to be like, look, yes, I said that, that's on you. I don't have anything to do with that, you know. But by then I told her, I said, I just want to keep a professional relationship with you. I said, because I just see a lot of things in your personality that I'm not really cool with. Like I said, you going around here, you talking about like how, we snitching on you and all this other stuff. And I said, and you doing stuff with other employees and you trying to turn folks against one another. I said, I'm not down with that. Like, I don't deal with that in real life. So I'm definitely not going to deal with that in the workplace. I said, so let's just keep this a professional behavior. And like, I'm cool. Like, that's it. If it ain't got nothing to do with this job, like, I won't associate with you on anything else. Like, I'm not going to ask you about your weekends, or nothing like that. I'm not going to ask you about your family or nothing like that. Hey, Joshua, welcome in. Thank you for coming in, my friend. So she was like, well, I just wanted to apologize. I said, yeah. I said, you apologize. But I said, you know what? I said, you like them chicks in high school, man, that I didn't deal with. And I said, I'm too grown to be dealing with stuff like that. I said, to be honest, I'm going to tell you, I'm not wrapped tight enough to be dealing with drama. So like, you're a bunch of drama. So I'm like, we just going to keep this on the professional behavior, accept apologies. Yeah, I accept apologies too, Joshua. But the thing is that whenever they apologize about something, they need to stick to making sure they don't keep making the same incidents over and over again. You know what I'm saying? GT laughing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, clean it up. I remember I'm very outspoken person, so I have to kind of watch. Nobody is perfect, just God is perfect for behavior. Right. I'm not perfect by all means, and I'm very outspoken, and I have to kind of watch it sometimes because when as outspoken as I am, it comes off as if I'm being rude sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So I've had people approach me and say, hey, Mary, when you said this hurts my feelings or whatever. And it could be the absolute, the truth, but it hurts people's feelings. So I was like, I apologize. I said, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? My apology. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but this is why I said this and this is why I did that. And I'll make sure like not to do that again. Cause I'm like, okay, they came to me and told me like that had actually hurt their feelings and stuff. So like you change. You have to change your behavior if you want people to accept your apologies. So get this, y'all. So this past week, the two girls that used to work there, whatever, they came up there, whatever, to the job, right? So we have a brand new lead, but she already knows like how I feel about these girls. Cause she used to this lead that we have now. Hi, Guru. I know, I'm so happy that you caught it. Beautiful. Appreciate you coming in. So the lead that we have now, she actually, she's been a nurse in my department. So she actually got promoted a few years ago. So she's already knew the situation. So when the two girls, they came in to visit, right? She's all, Mary, you gonna go say hi to B and L? I said, to who? And she was like, to B and L, they up here visiting. I said, hell no, I'm not saying hi to them. I said, I ain't got nothing to say to neither one of them chicks. Because I felt like this. I was like, you was acting shady when you was working here. I ain't got nothing to say to you because you don't work here anymore. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say. like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? When I approach you and ask you, because I had asked the one girl, I said, hey, did I do something wrong? Because me and her, we used to hang out. But then she started hanging out around with that snake and she changed. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Tia. um, she changed towards me. You know what I'm saying? When she started hanging out with that snake. So I had even asked her, I was like, hey, did I do something to you? I mean, you've been acting kind of weird. Oh, no, I'm fine. This and the other. Heifer, that was your chance to sit up there and say, well, yeah, because B told me this or B told me that or whatever. And then, there was no reason for her to be upset. So every time this chick comes to visit at the job, she want to say hi to me. So the last time she came up there, she kind of caught me off guard. She was like, she was standing in the hallway waiting for me to walk by. She goes, hi, Mary. And I looked, I said, hi, like that, and kept walking. Right. So my other coworker felt like really uncomfortable or whatever. She was just like, oh my gosh. Hey, hey, Drea, welcome in, mama. And I was just like, I told my other coworker, she goes, she goes, oh my gosh, Mary. I said, listen, I don't play no games. Like, don't sit up here and treat me like shit when you was working here. And then when now that you don't work here anymore, you want to be like, hey, Mary, this and that. Not here, Mary, my ass. Don't say nothing to me. Keep that same energy. And that's another thing people need to understand. Keep your same energy. You know what I'm saying? Stop all this switching up. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't work here anymore or whatever, and you ain't trying to keep up this mean girl attitude, now you want to speak to me. Nah, don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So another one of one of our receptionists, she was telling me, because she actually knows the girls and stuff. So she was like, Mary, they was up here. Did you see them? Did you say hi? I said, hell no. She goes, oh, like that, right? And I told her why and why I was like, that way. And I said, yeah, I said, when they was working here, I said, them heifers was something else. And she said, yeah, I know. She said, Mary, I just stayed out of that stuff. She said, they would try to be bringing me, trying to drag me in. And she said, I told them, look, I ain't going to be in y'all stuff. I said, I'm glad you wasn't in that stuff, because that was just straight high school stuff. Stay away from it. I said, and that's what I did. I said, I stayed away from that mess, man, because I ain't got time for it, So like I said, it's not that I don't forgive people. I do. I will forgive you. Thank you, Dre. I appreciate you. That's so sweet. But you gotta change. You gotta change what's going on with you. You can't be doing the same shit and then keep apologizing. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. Change your behavior. You know what I'm saying? Or what to be better. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sorry, but just be better. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just be better about, be better about it. And then you ain't got to keep saying sorry every time. You know what I'm saying? But when you keep doing the same stuff, like, I can't, then I got to let you go. I can't even like rock with you. So, but, oh yeah. So let me tell y'all about this creepy stuff. Okay. So I think I had mentioned on another live, I think I told y'all like on a short or something, I had taken my son to Walmeasy, right? That goes for YouTube too. Exactly, Tia. Yes. Like, especially if you close with somebody, like, and if you guys have each other's phone numbers, call each other up. You know what I'm saying? And talk about it. Don't go on no lives, you know. Um, don't go on lives, don't do videos and stuff. If you got phone numbers of somebody that have done you wrong, you know, like the whole little hey Micro, welcome in. Appreciate you. Like the whole little situation that I had went off about, last year or whatever. I was like, well, these are people really that are not, they don't really mean anything to me, so like I didn't really care about any of those people because I wasn't close to them like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just starting on YouTube, and so it was like, it is what it is. I really don't care. They don't affect my sleep. I don't lose no sleep over them people. So like, I know some people were hurt by what went down or whatever because they had been rocking with these people for a long time, and they thought that these people were this and that. But then let me tell you something about this Virgo, okay? Where my Liz be when I know she probably over at Sleazy's house. But Joshua, you a Virgo, you get it. But let me tell you something about what this is Virgo, okay? Like, we see through a lot of shit, okay? And you ain't even, sometimes you ain't even got to be a Virgo to even see through it, but you can see things. Y'all ever be around people and y'all can like catch the energy? Y'all can catch the vibes off of people, you know what I'm saying? And you can kind of tell, you could pretty much tell like, this is somebody that like I don't think I could really rock with. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that they have done anything for you to you, but you can just feel that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Tia. You know what I'm saying? You can just feel the vibe off of them. I mean, it reeks off of them like bad BO. You know what I'm saying? It comes off of it just comes off so strong. And so that's what I got from these people. And I was just like, you know, and hey, Glow. Exactly. And then that's when I usually leave. Exactly, Tia. Exactly. You know, and that's so I was like, if anybody have an issue with me, I am all around social media. Exactly. Frank G, and you know what I'm saying? You a stand-up person. You know, for these months and stuff that I've been on here, man, I have to say, you 100. I'm 100% like that. I spot energy a mile away. Exactly, the Kents. You could just feel it. You know what I'm saying? Feel it, see it, smell it. You just know it's not like this ain't cool, and like I was telling, I was telling Terrence, you know what I'm saying? With the people that I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't tell him nothing about who he rock with. He don't tell me nothing about who I rock with. We both got people that, that I rock with, some people he don't really rock with, and vice versa. I don't like bad vibes, just good vibes is a way to stay positive. Exactly, Joshua. And and I would never tell him how to choose his friends or whatever. He's a grown man. He has to see things for himself. But as far as for me, I could feel it, see it, see straight through. So that was the issue last year. I saw through a lot of people and a lot of fakeness going on, and I can't do like fake stuff. I can't do fake people. I stand alone on social media doing me. You know what, Frank G? Exactly. That's the Kens. My birthday is September 8th. Some people don't vibe, and that's cool, but get it respect. Exactly, Tia. And my whole thing is I don't have to like you. I don't have to rock with you. There's gonna be people in these chats and stuff. Just smell a coffee and stop behind my back. Joshua. I'm gonna go into people's chats and stuff, and there's gonna be people that's there, and I just act like they don't even exist. And I just talk to the ones that I do associate with, and for whoever I don't associate with, I don't have to speak to that person. I don't have to deal with people. I'm not going to be forced to deal with anybody I don't want to deal with. I don't do that in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? For whoever, my time is my time, and my energy is my energy. And if I feel that somebody is exerting bad energy and stuff, like, I will not be around that person, whether it's social media, in person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna be around people like that. That's just point blank. My social media not messing with me. Oh, that's good, Joshua. Yeah, no, I would say everything's been good, great so far. I feel you. Exactly, Glow. Everything's been great this far. I said new year, new everything. Okay. September 23rd, my friend swears I act like a Virgo, but I'm a Libra. You know what? The Kens, you got a little bit of that Virgo. You got a little bit of that Virgo. I knew a girl, her birthday was September 23rd too. She's right on that cusp and stuff. And so I was like, you got some Virgo? I said, you got some Virgo tendencies and stuff. And my homeboy's a Libra too. And I swear, he said, I think I'm supposed to be a Virgo or something. I said, well, you right close. You close to us. So, the tendencies is there. Sagittarius, GT. GT, are you a big time forgiver? How do you deal with like people? Do you forgive, or do you just be like, you just move on? You just, you know, I mean, I feel like holding a grudge is like when you're still angry. You're just so angry about it. I'm not telling you, but Taurus. Tia, you a Taurus? I think I remember you a Taurus because I think we was having a conversation that day. We won't be friends no more. We'll be friends. I just understand these Tauruses now. Woo! I give 3 chances in most cases. Oh, okay, GT. That's good. CA, baseball game. 3 strikes you out, right? You know? Cause Tia, we talked about it that one day, I think on Liz B's thing. Her husband's a Taurus. And Frank, you're a Pisces. That's right, Frank. Frank, your birthday's coming up here soon. Is it Frank B? Is your birthday? When is it? Is it the 26th of this month? Please forgive me if I've forgotten. You know, charge it to this mind of mine. Don't charge it to my heart. Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, Tia. I knew you was a Taurus. My sister a Taurus. Y'all mean, Tia. I'm trying to tell y'all the Tauruses are so man. Hey, Tauruses. You know, y'all got big hearts. I'll give y'all that. Y'all got some big hearts. But man, hey, when it comes to like y'all, some of y'all, you know, can just man. I am too nice. It's a lot to type. Oh, you too nice? Kids. I could, you know what? Sagittarius has got a big heart. I've been around a few of them. Terrence is one. And then my friend Shakita, she's one. Um, you guys are just really kind of like laid back folks, you know. I know Kita is like, she's just really like, you know, on the quiet side and stuff, you know, shy side. But she's a sweetheart. She likes to stay to herself. She'll be checking in. Mary, we gotta get together. I'm like, oh no. I was like, it's been a long time. So yeah, so let me tell y'all about the creepy situation. So we can be fighters and lovers at the same time. Exactly, Tia. Yeah, I was with a Taurus for 3 years. Ooh, sweet. Man, that man, when he be passionate about something, oh my goodness. But we will clap back. Exactly. Man, and then that pride, man. Y'all got some serious pride. Y'all be holding on to some pride. I ain't I ain't gonna apologize. I ain't gonna say I'm sorry. I know I'm wrong. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'm like, oh my goodness, just go and apologize or whatever. He wouldn't have he would apologize for nothing. His mama, exactly, pride. His mama used to apologize. She's like, I'm Mary, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm sorry for him because he ain't gonna apologize. I was like, yeah, he don't never want to apologize. He don't never want to say he was sorry. I'm like, well, hell, if you don't want to use the words I'm sorry, just say I apologize. So I sometimes feel like when people, you know, with the word sorry, they think like we're thinking like they're sorry individuals, which is not true. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not saying like you're a sorry individual, you know, hey, just say my apologies or something, you know. But yeah, he never would apologize for anything. Um, so yeah, so I don't know. I've been attracting a lot of weirdness here lately. So my son, I had took him to Walmart last week. I was sitting in the car waiting for him. We don't care about apologies. No, and there was this guy, he was driving by, right? And he stopped his car because I was backed into this parking spot. So I was watching Tracy was live. So I was watching her live on my phone. And so I noticed this car. Hey, Snuggie, welcome in. Long time no see. So I noticed this car had stopped in front of my car, right? So I looked up from my phone and it was a guy. He was just sitting in his car and he was just looking like this. He was just staring, right? So I'm like, okay, you know, so I'm like, okay, my whole thing is no, you know, don't give any kind of eye contact when people are acting like that. So I look back down at my phone. I'm watching her live and stuff. So I could still feel the fool sitting there staring, right? So I look back up, he's still staring, right? There's a woman sitting next to him. She got her head down. Like, I think she knew, like, you know, of course she knew, like, he was looking and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, weirdo. And so the cars were like backing up and stuff. And I just looked down at my phone. I said, I'm just going to keep looking at the phone till he leaves. I mean, that man sat there for about 2 minutes staring. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell is going on? So, too late for apologies. Yes, sometimes it can be too late for apologies, Joshua. And you know, and if they ain't changing, forget it. So yeah, so I was telling my coworker at work, right? And she was like, Mary, you attract weird people. I said, I know. I said, I can't even get mad. I said, I do. I said, I don't know. It seems like I do. I attract some weird folks. So today after the gym, y'all, I went and I was having my taxes prepared, right? Because listen, I ain't I me and numbers and stuff, we don't get along. Okay, you would think that I would be really good with like numbers and math and stuff. Being that my birthday is chronological 9876. I was born at 4:56 p.m. You would think that I would be really good with math and stuff, but I ain't. So I listen, when it comes to my money, I don't play. So I've been going to this tax preparer. My parents used to go to them ever since I was a little girl. So, they black owned business or whatever. So I always support. So I always go get my taxes done by her. Her husband, he passed away like 5 years ago. So anyway, so this guy walks in, right? And he's like saying hi to everybody, and he's just, and then he looks at me and he's got that look, right? I'm like, here we go. Here we go. I've had that happen with a woman. I had to say hello. She looked at me like I was crazy. Really, Frank G? I was like, here we go. So I just spoke and then, kept it real short, whatever. And then when he was leaving out, he just had that gaze. And I'm thinking like, oh my God. Frank G, did you just say hi? I mean, you just said, because sometimes you could just say hi and people take it as being weird too. But, you know, um, I don't understand why she would. I think sometimes too, people are not, they're not used to people saying, hello. Like they take it as, I don't know what it is. They're not used to people, speaking. Oh, you did 110 push-ups. All right, go ahead on, Joshua. Keep working out. Keep moving. And I think they just not used to people like speaking, and that's fine. I'm cool with like the talking and stuff, and saying hello. But when you start to get kind of weird, like the stares, and I'm like that stare. It's that stare that it's like I'm like, what the hell, right? So, anyways, I finish up with my tax preparer or whatever. As I'm leaving out, I notice this dude is standing next to my car, y'all. He's standing next to my damn car. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm like, here we go. And so he's like, I think I don't know, he was some kind of African descent or whatever. But if I would have cussed her out, she would have reacted negative. Exactly. So, exactly, Frank G. And I think women are, some of them, they get too much of, I don't know, they have too much of a big head. They do have a lot of attitudes and stuff, and they be like, I ain't gonna talk to nobody and stuff like that. And that's the wrong attitude to have. Like, just speak. You can speak and you can move on. It's not like you were being creepy. All you said was hello. Some people have minding their own business. Hey, BC. Like being at the club, okay? I used to go to the club all the time. I don't go. Haven't been in years now, but I used to go to the club, and these women, they would get asked to dance by men, and they'd be like, face all turned up, you know. I'm like, damn, sis, like all he did was ask you to dance. He ain't asked to marry you. That's all you said. Exactly, Frank G. So she was the issue. It wasn't you. She was a straight up issue. All you said was hello. It's like, dang, all the man said was hello. And I think that's just what it is. Like I speak to people, whatever. I don't be like, what you saying hi to me for? No, it's not the hi, it's the crazy stuff. Mostly crazy people who have mental issues. Right. Exactly, Joshua. And so this guy, he was like, how are you doing? He was some kind of African descent or whatever. I'm not sure like where he was actually from, but his accent said whatever. I said, I'm fine. He's like, you married? And I said, no. I said, I have a boyfriend. Lying. Because I was like, this dude was like standing right next to my driver's door. Like I couldn't even get in my car because he was standing, where he was standing. I couldn't even go get in the car. So I'm standing at the hood of my car. He's like, well, I would like to get to know you better. And I said, well, no. I said, I'm in a committed relationship. I said, so I don't, I don't need to be speaking to taking up and getting to know any men and stuff. And he goes, oh, well, what do you do? I said, I'm a medical assistant. I work in the medical field. And he was like, oh. and just he's a, well, I fell in love with you the minute I saw you, or by looking at you in there. I said, oh, those are nice, kind words or whatever. I just kind of like laughed it off or whatever. And then he reached his hand out to shake my hand, right? And I shook his hand and he went on about his business. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Exactly, Frank G. Wow. I was, what the hell is going on with this weird shit? I'm watching. Oh, okay, BC. Well, thank you for stopping in, little bro. Appreciate you. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this weird shit? Cause I'm like, am I gonna have to like knee this dude in his balls or something? Cause I was like, dude, you coming off mad, you coming off mad strong right now. Like you standing, cause the his tax preparer had told him to come back in 2 hours, right? So when he left out of the place, I thought he had left. I had no clue that this dude was standing outside waiting for me to come out. I don't know these people who are not dealing with God. I don't know. Joshua, I'm be completely honest. I'm not a religious person. I'm more spiritual or whatever. You know, I mean, I to be honest, I don't have I consider myself atheist. Hopefully you don't judge me. I don't have a connection or whatever. I was pushed into the church at a very early age and I just never really understood it. And I just don't believe in the white man with the straight hair, with the Birkenstocks and the robe. I'm sorry. I'm like, that is, from who I've been told who God is and the representation of what I see who God is not the same person. I mean, this is my whole thing is they sit up here and say, he's got bronze colored skin. He got hair like wool or whatever. And he's got bronze colored skin. Well, that's not the nigga that they portray out in these streets. They portray this white motherfucker that's got long straight hair. He wear the damn robe and he get whiter every minute that I see his ass. So like, how can I believe in some stuff like that when I don't even know? Bronze colored skin is the color of my skin. Okay. Hair like wool is what I would have if I didn't have this damn perm in my head. So like, God is not white or black. He is spirit. Oh, okay, Frank G. So like, I'm more spiritual. I do believe in angels and stuff. I believe in like our past loved ones. They watch over us. I do believe in all of that. I don't be sitting around worshiping the devil. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's even a thing, the devil or whatever. You know, like people be like, oh, I cheated on my wife. The devil made me do it. Nah, you was a dog. That's why you did it. Ain't no damn devil made you cheat on your damn wife. You did it because you a dog. You got your first paycheck? Oh, great, BC. He fell in love with you first at sight. Right, Frank G, that's crazy, right? It's crazy. So yeah, I'm more of a spiritual person, more than anything. You know, I do believe in a higher power. But yeah, this guy that I'm telling you, he getting whiter every chance you see him. He getting whiter, his hair is getting straighter. And that's just, I don't know. But that's that is an excuse. The devil made me do it. Exactly, Frank G. That's a whole nother thing. But I do believe, you know, like I said, I don't believe in, just because people don't believe in God, that they are bad people. I'm one of the people, and I'm one of the sweetest people, you know, that you would ever meet. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, you know, just like Maury. You know, exactly, Joshua. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I'm not out here trying to do no bad harm. I'm not trying to do no harm to people. I really want to see everybody win. Hey, Swag. Hey, Swag Found. Thanks for coming in. You know, I believe in holding people accountable for their actions and stuff. You know, and like I said, so that's just like kind of where I am with that. But I don't know. It's just, you know, like I said, there's bad spirits out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely some people just got some bad, I don't know, bad vibes, bad spirits. They not on, they just some real negative folks, you know, out here. They some real negative. And I've seen people that have been in the church and they, you know, they got this and got that and got that, but then they some real ugly people. You know what I'm saying? On the inside, they They ugly as hell. You know what I'm saying? Starting up a whole bunch of stuff with people. I hate the excuse of it. It's not you, it's me. Or just being honest. Right. Exactly, Frank G. I completely understand it. Um, yeah, so like I mean, just because somebody going to the church every Sunday, opening up that Bible, don't mean that they ain't got. I mean, I feel like shoot, they be the devil sitting there reading through the Bible. Um, you know, doing all kind of crazy stuff, saying all kind of crazy things, making people feel a certain type of way, but they be like, oh, praise God this and praise God that. So, you got it from all sides, you know what I'm saying? There may be people that don't follow a religion or whatever, but I feel like that's the individual, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, because you just got you got a people that's in the church that's saying his name over and over, and they devious as hell too. Is a devil in church too, but people don't talk about that. Woo, Frank G, you ain't never lied. You you ain't never lied about that one, right? There's all kind of stuff going on, all kind of sins and all kind of stuff going on in the churches and stuff. And nobody wants to talk about it because the church is supposed to be the safe haven. Um, and it's like I think what really did it for me was I would, because my parents were Baptists, so I grew up in a Baptist church, sitting in there for 3 hours. But so I grew up in the coming up in the Baptist church, and this one lady, she was a homeless lady, and she started coming to our church, right? And she wore this black dress all the time. My nails are horrible, y'all. This gel will not come off. I tell you, my nail technician, she good as hell. And I'm over here trying to take it off because I'm not going to pay her to take it off. So she only had this black dress. Now, do you know these ladies in the church were talking so much mess about this girl? I'm so tired of seeing her coming up in here with that black dress on. I'm sitting there sitting out there or whatever. And I'm listening to them talk about this lady. And I'm like, really? So y'all, and it wasn't like she was coming in dirty. The dress was clean. She only had one dress she could wear to church. And Baptist church, they wasn't playing wearing the jeans and stuff, come as you are. Especially back in them days. It's changed now. But back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? People were like dressing to impress and stuff like that. Yeah, and I know you know what I'm talking about, Frank G. So I'm like, instead of talking about this lady, why don't you go get her some clothes? You know what I'm saying? Go get her something. Go buy her something. Bring her something out of your closet or something. Why are you talking about her? You up in the church or whatever, praising the Lord's name and all this stuff, but you don't sit up here and talk mess about this lady because she got one dress to wear. She can't afford stuff. How come you can't help her? So I started seeing stuff like that going on, and I don't know. It just kind of turned me from it. It disgusted me, to be honest. So I was like, you're supposed to be, first off, you're not supposed to be judging anybody. Okay. So for these people, these Bible thumpers, I'm like, you sitting up here, opening up your Bible, you should know that. Why not go get her something from the thrift store? Why not go to your closet? We all got a closet of clothes stuff that we don't even wear anymore, and we haven't gotten rid of. Go get her something from there. So help people. Stop talking about them, But they are the same ones who say don't judge others. Exactly, Frank G. Oh, I swear. Mucus. Exactly, Frank G. They always say not to judge others, and they be the same ones. And I'm like, but you just did that. Like, how is that okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's crazy. What are we talking about? I'm lost. Oh, we were talking about the forgiving thing, BC. Like how do people forgive and grudges? Now we're talking about, we was talking about, church people, and then not, people not being religious and stuff like that. I'm not religious at all. I'm more of a spiritual person. So we just talking about like, how people can portray their one way, and then, Because listen, I cuss, okay? And it might be a while. It might have been a while, but let me tell you something. I do participate in premarital sex, okay? And I want to participate in some right now, damn it. But I ain't, there ain't nobody out there. But um so like I believe in that. I believe in premarital sex. I don't care. Since people say it's a sin, I want to sin so bad. No, let me stop. I worked at 3 different churches and it turned me completely off from the organized religion. Exactly, exactly. Hey, Anthony, welcome in. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a great evening. Yes, Guru, exactly. In the last church that I attended, would say it was probably more me. It was like it was a big old giant, um, big old giant church. It was called the Rock Church. You guys might have heard of it or whatever. And it's a non-denominational church. I have church in my house, praising God. Exactly, Frank G. And that's what I'm saying. You don't have to get up and go every Sunday or 7 days a week and stuff like that. You can definitely do it from your comfort, your own home. But do you realize too, people make you feel guilty for that? Oh, well, you ain't been to church. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been to church. Well, okay. Or you ain't paid your tithes. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You ain't paid your tithes. I remember my mama's church used to call this house when she didn't come to church, because my mama used to do, she used to tithe and stuff. She used to tithe her church pretty good. And when she would miss, they would call this house. Oh, we noticed you haven't been to church, but do you want to send your tithes in? And, and stuff like that. It's like, goodness gracious. I remember my friend's sister, her church pastor, locked the doors on them because he didn't have the right amount of tithes. Mary B, I'm doing well trying to pay my dues. You and Anthony, you are doing a superb job. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, everything that you have done for us, myself, and others on this YouTube community. And I'm going to continuously share you out so you can get your sub. Everybody on here, if you guys haven't subbed to Anthony Holmes, please do so. This brother supports everybody. He's running playlists. And I know because his streams are full of people's playlists. Like he's got all kind of devices running with everybody's playlist. So he's a big time supporter and he is the true deal. So go ahead and sub up to him. Let's get this brother monetized. He's got his watch hours, but he needs his 1,000 subs. So let's get him there. The church hurt your heart, Frank. Do you mind sharing what happened? I would love to hear about what happened. And I'm so sorry that happened to you, because you know what, Frank, I could feel the vibe through the internet. You a good man. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely love your vibe. I absolutely love everything that you speak about. And you things that I know about you, you do love your God, and you do love, you love your mother. And you a stand-up man, and I appreciate you for your support. Thank you. Oh, you are so very welcome, Anthony. And we all appreciate you. We really do. You're going to have to come. If I ever hit that red carpet, you're going to have to come with me and Terrence. You are just, the support that you show, Anthony, it's amazing, Oh, you was raised in the church? So, yeah, that's why, yeah, coming up. And BC's asking for help too, you guys, with his watch hours. If y'all can go over and watch his, run his stuff, that would be appreciative. But yeah, and I think what it is, Frank G, is there's people, just like we got police officers that are not good police officers. We have some doctors that are in the field and they're not good doctors, you saw a lot. Hey, IB, welcome in. And in the church, you got people portraying a certain way and they're really not that way. You know what I'm saying? And so it would, it definitely, just like, Guru was saying, she was at 3, she worked at 3 of them. And you see so much, you know what I'm saying? You see what's going on. And it's sad. Appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in, showing some love. Um, and it's sad because there are some people that are there trying to get the word in, and they actually they're living by the word and the Bible and stuff, and doing everything that they're supposed to, you know. Um, but others, they mess it up. They really do, because they're there for the, I don't know. I just feel like they're there for the wrong reasons. They trying to put up a facade or whatever. Talk love, but don't show love. Exactly, Frank G. And I remember one time, okay, so my son's father, when he was younger, he went to this church over here by my house. And this church was like one of them churches, they got a dress to impress. Everybody come up out of there. They look like they coming out of for a funeral every day or something. They was dressed to the T. Um, but he didn't have any money to put in the plate. So the pastor was like, "Oh, just go ahead and put it in there, little brother. God will see you home." And so yeah, my son's father had to walk home all the way from the church. He had to walk home. I said, "Wow." He basically pressured him into putting his money into that plate. That was his bus money. Um, so I'm like, it's just crazy. And then yeah, like I was telling y'all, my friend's sister, her pastor locked the door. Told his people, his congregation, he was like, um, until I get the right amount of tithes, nobody is leaving up out of here today. I was like, wow. I said, I tell you what, I would have jumped up, ran to the back, and literally, I think their church let out at 2 o'clock. Them people were sitting in there at that church to 3 o'clock until he got the right amount of tithes. Mind you, he driving a Mercedes, his wife driving Mercedes, his daughter is driving the Mercedes. Exactly, Frank G. And then so when that happened, she stopped going, and she was like a very devoted member too. She was always going. She was I think she worked on the usher board and stuff like that. But then like when that situation happened, she got out, and I think a lot of other people. And it's like, really? So you gonna lock the doors on folks? Like that's a fire hazard. What are you doing? You know? I tell you what, it would have been some cussing going on up in there if I would have had visited that church and he was gonna lock me up in there talking about she ain't got the right amount of tithes. I'm like, that don't make no sense. My nose is just as dripping and running, I swear. I ain't sick though, but I think my sinuses is just trying to drain. So I had woke up from a nap, my sinuses be all clogged up. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like you can serve your God from your household. You ain't got to deal with people. Because Frank G, I don't know. I get the vibe. You a nice man, Frank G. I get the vibe. Somebody get on your bad side. You go get the cutting up, Frank G. Am I right? Sounds like something from that Ice Cube movie. First Sunday. First Sunday. Oh, I haven't seen that movie. IB. I just like the part. What was that? Was it Friday when they went to the grandma from, what was it, Tutu? Was it? Nah, it wasn't. It was the lady from Fred Sanford. You watch church on YouTube? Oh, that's good, Frank G. Yeah, they got a lot of. You don't even have to go into a church home. You could just do it, stream it on your devices and stuff. Um, and so yeah, what's her name? I don't know. Was it Ethel from? And she was like. She was cussing at Ice Cube in Friday or whatever. And then the little grandma. Yeah, the first Friday movie. Hey, Jared, welcome in. How you doing? That be cracking me up. um, but that's good. I'm glad you're doing good, Jared. So what y'all doing for the Super Bowl? Y'all do anything for the Super Bowl? Frank G, you figure out what you was gonna cook? Jared, we was talking about forgiving people and stuff earlier. Like, what is forgiveness and grudge? Holding a grudge. I feel like holding a grudge is when you're angry. Yeah, when they was Jehovah's Witness on the porch. Yes, I love that scene. I crack up every time I see it. Every time I see it, I crack up. But and then we also was talking about not doing anything special at all. I'm going to a Super Bowl party. One of the friends of our family, his he was best friends with my brother, and so his family wants to meet me. They know my brother, but they knew my brother because my brother's passed on, but they never met me, so they invited me over to their house. So I'm gonna go over there for a little bit, but I'm not gonna be out too long because I got to take my boy to work. My son got to go to work. I bought like one of those cheese cracker trays with the salami and stuff. I'm gonna take that over there or whatever. Starting to lose optimism with it, BC. All right. So yeah, so that's it. I gotta do laundry. I'm gonna do my laundry when I get up, and then I'm gonna go for my walk or whatever. Thanks, IB. Um, I'm gonna go for my walk. I'm gonna do my exercises before I go because I already know when I get home it's gonna be dark. So go ahead on and get it in. And y'all, hot dogs, potato salad, chips, and dips. And ooh, that sounds good, Frank G. Frank G, do you have anybody come over? Do you have anybody come over to your house? Do you hang out with friends or you just stay to yourself? Thank you, IB. I appreciate that. I really try to be a great mom to my baby. He tells me I am. I have a really good son. No, I really do. I'm very thankful that he picked me to be his mama. You know, he's such a good kid. I couldn't ask for a better son. I really couldn't. That boy is my heart. Tell you what. um, so I did my workout today, y'all. I got up. So I got up this morning and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my tax papers together. So I'm gonna go do my taxes and stuff. I did now. I just stay to myself. You feel better staying to yourself, Frank G, or do you feel like you missing something sometimes? So I got dressed for the gym and stuff and whatever. So, do y'all know I forgot to put on my sports bra at the gym today? I forgot to put my sports bra on when I got to the gym. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off, and I'm like, God, why is my breast so jiggly? I said, oh my gosh, I forgot to put my sports bra on. I could not believe it. I was like, I'm gonna be jumping around today. I'm like, I got it in though. I got that workout in. I sure did. But I was like, I could not believe that I had forgot my sports bra. I was like, what the hell? Sometimes you do. Yeah. I guess it's just really hard, Frank G, huh? Just finding somebody that is like on your level. Hey, Frank G, these was jumping around. I was like, oh my gosh. My instructor, he stayed away from me today though. He usually, I mean, he came over a couple times, but I told him, I said, listen, I ain't got no, I forgot the sports bra on today. He started laughing. I knew it. I was like, you got no sports bra on. I'm coming over here. You might get slapped in the face. He might pop up and slap you in your face. I can't be held accountable for that. You've been warned. I saw it the other day. Oh, I bet you did, Ivy. Shit, with your thirsty ass. Oh my gosh. Go Chiefs. Guru, you going for the Chiefs? I'm going to go for them Eagles. Drop down and get your eagle on. What? Drop down and get your eagle on. You going to a party? Guru, are you bringing anything to the party? Are you cooking anything? They told me not to bring anything, but I'm like, I'm not going empty-handed. Ivy. So yeah, I got that cheese and crackers tray from Walmart. It's a great item because I ain't cooking nothing. I saw the notification too, but the live ended. Oh yeah, Frank G. Yeah, I had to hurry up and end it before something popped out, and I would have to delete the whole thing. When we was doing some movements up there, hey, when we was doing them burpees, I was nervous in the mofo. Oh, I was nervous. I was like, oh my goodness. I said, oh man, I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe. Oh, thank you for doing that. BC, you got a new sub. Take some hot wings. They probably, well, they I know I was thinking about something like that, but no, that cracker and cheese tray is gonna be all right. Cause I know they have like a lot of family members that's like cooking stuff. So I guess they have this theme where they're like picking a color And then let me wipe my nose. Um, Everybody's picking a color, and then whatever color you pick, you have to bring that food item. I like both teams, but I'll predict it. Oh, you predicted when the game starts? Let me see. Oh, okay. You predicted before the game starts, Frank G. Okay. I have to find out what you predict. I think it's cool that the two brothers are playing against each other. I think it's really cool. I love to see that they are they're playing against each other. So um oh, it's tomorrow. So tomorrow is when you predict. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, got you. Yeah. All right, okay. Hey, I know Phoenix is I bet Phoenix is off the chain right now. The whole weekend. I know they got all kind of stuff probably going on in Phoenix. So, well, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here. I am getting thirsty and getting thirsty like IB. uh, and I'm gonna watch a little bit of shows and kind of relax before I have to take my son to work tonight. Y'all, I can't wait till this boy get his driver's license. I'm gonna take some spirits. I heard that. Cause I sure am. Thank you. Later, IB. Um, yeah, so I'm like, dude, your car is fixed. I'm like, I just got to get it smogged. So, but I'm like, he'll be ready to go. Get your driver's license, so your mama don't have to be driving out here with these folks at like 11:30 at night. You guys enjoy your night. I might see y'all around on the YouTube streets. I appreciate you guys for coming in, and I love you guys. You guys, if I don't see y'all, please be safe tomorrow, whatever you decide to do, and don't drink and drive. Um, you watching you? Oh, that's a good series, Frank G. You'll love it. I think the first and the last one, the first and the third one is really good. Two is kind of, but the first and the third season are really good. So good. Let me know what you think about that. Well, y'all have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you later. Good night.